Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Monday. It is Magical Monday. How are you? If you're here in Australia, it's been a little bit cool. Winter has definitely hit us. So I'm all rugged up today. Now I apologize for being a little late. It's actually a 11:10. We're going to click over to 11:11. I had some issues with my computer wouldn't boot up, and so when it comes to technology, that is not my strength, and it's something that, it's like, help, who can help me? I was talking to someone on the weekend and I said, when it comes to technology and even admin and doing, everything, basically when you're an entrepreneur, you wear many hats. And I've learnt over the years how to actually, do a lot of things, though it's not my strength. I'd much rather be doing a healing or energy work on someone than be trying to solve a technology issue or buried in paperwork or doing a bunch of admin or social media or So that's just a little bit about, we all have our genius zone, right? The things that we're good at. And my genius zone is being able to tap into source energy and bring through that energy in order to help whoever I'm working on. And so when I'm in that zone, that's my bliss state. That is where I just go to another realm, but I'm also connecting with your higher self, and my master's going to a higher consciousness, and being in that dimension is my area of bliss. That's where I love to hang out. So doing all this 3D stuff and trying to fix technology and do a whole bunch of admin, I admit it's not my strength. That's why, I require a team. So anyway, it is the full moon tomorrow and it is a super moon. So what that means for you is being in Sagittarius, it's a bit about optimism, and it's about, being fun and buoyant and playful, and but also looking at, your purpose, your meaning of life. And so what this super moon does, it actually is much stronger and brings everything to the surface, especially the truth. So it's about you being true to yourself and looking at those areas that are important to you, but looking at where are you not 100% honest and truthful with yourself. And so I'll just leave that question with you, and you can reflect on that. And this is, trust in others, trust in yourself, and trust in the universe. So have a think about that. The actual full moon is tomorrow night here in Australia at 9:52 p.m. here in Brisbane. So just check online wherever you are in the world, whatever time zone you're in, and you can check that out. And thanks for watching. Hi Anto and Joe, Mark, hello, and Mornay. Great to see you here. So for Magical Mondays, what I do is I do free card readings for people. You can ask any questions. You can ask me if you'd like me to pull a card for you, and I will share that. And I did pull a card just before I started, And this is the Esther and Jerry Hicks. If you follow any of Abraham's stuff, it's ask and it is given. So the card that I chose for everyone is this one. I learned to pay attention to my feelings. Now, this is something that I've been teaching for years. It's about following how things feel and making your choices and decisions around that, and really tuning in to how, whatever is going on, how does that feel? Even making that phone call, or making that decision, or moving forward on any project or anything in your life, or even just meeting someone for coffee. How does that feel? And trusting that, okay, this is the message. So your emotions are an absolute indicator of your current point of attraction. They help you know in any moment whether or not you are currently allowing the fulfillment of your desire. Interesting. It is our encouragement that you pay attention to how you feel and how your emotions to be the valuable indicator they are. So everything starts with a thought. Now, depending on that thought and depending on what you are focused on and what you're thinking about, will create a feeling. And this is why I say, really listen to those thoughts, because those thoughts can take you on a train ride and a story of something that you don't want. And so, but once you jump on the train, it's like, whoa, and away you go. And that's how anxiety is created. You're thinking about something that is a fear that you're putting out there in the future, and it hasn't even happened yet. I was talking to another lady this morning, and she, anyway, won't go into the story, but it all boiled down to, a fear within her. And this is what I, really dig deeper into in my coaching programs and my courses and everything that I do, is really getting to the root cause of what is stopping you from moving forward. So this card is brilliant, because what it is, it's a reminding us all to whatever we're attracting in our life, whatever wherever you are in your current circumstance, situation, make sure you follow the feelings, follow your inner guidance, follow that internal GPS that is constantly on 24/7. We're always being guided. We're all part of source energy. We're all here on this playground, and where every single person is being guided. They're receiving downloads, they're receiving the insights, they're receiving that inner guidance and what their next steps are. But it's about trusting. So it's interesting that this full moon is all about trusting yourself, trusting others, and trusting the universe. And that's trusting that inner guidance that you're receiving. Now, when there is doubts or fears that are stopping you, that is an indicator of really looking at what is stopping you from moving forward, and really getting clear about that, because it's all part of your identity. Of we create these identities, and again, it's pretty much an illusion of what we've created, and we can uncreate it. So again, really tune into where you are now, where you want to go, and what's stopping you from getting from A to B. And this is in all areas of your life. So this full moon being the supermoon, and I'll just share a little bit. It's about really looking at, like I said, you know, the meaning of life. And in Sagittarius, it invites us to find a balance between enthusiastic search for truth and the need to approach an issue rationally, collecting information first rather than acting impulsively. So look at that. And also the full moon is all about really letting go, releasing, looking at all the areas in your life that aren't working. And this could be toxic relationships. I mean, I've been helping so many people lately with relationship breakups and who are going through that process. And it doesn't have to be, you know, toxic or nasty or any, you know, expensive with lawyers. You can amicably and consciously uncouple and do it from a place of love and compassion and a place of acceptance. But when any relationship is uncoupling, there's a lot of emotions that are swirling around. And I'll be sharing more about this over the next few weeks because that seems to be an area that people need help with right now, and why I'm being guided to, you know, move in and help those people, especially with, you know, the last couple of years. We've gone through a lot of changes, and especially when couples have been, you know, forced to be under the same roof 24/7 during a lockdown, it's actually triggered a lot of stuff, a lot of conflict, a lot of differences in values and beliefs, and, you know, one person's red pill, the other person's blue pill, and then also bringing kids into the mix. You know, what are they agreeing on, and how do they choose to make this situation, especially in a lockdown, you know, work for the highest good for everybody. So, but yeah, looking at anything that, with the full moon, look at any worthiness issues, looking at, you know, any doubts or worry or fear, resentment, frustration, any irritations, any anger, even rage. You know, I think a lot of people are being triggered right now. Even judgment of yourself, judgment of others, and then, yeah, looking at your whole relationship and how are you relating to other people. Doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. It can be with friends and family and colleagues and acquaintances, and how are you feeling in that moment, and who are you being, and how are you showing up when you're talking to that person, and are you being true to yourself? So yeah, I was talking to another lady this morning. It's interesting, and she's just had a friend from England stay with her for the last 6 weeks, and that was really draining on her. So again, it's about boundaries and being true to yourself. So what questions do you have, and does any of this resonate with you? And who would like a card reading? I've got a few different decks here, so I can choose a card for you. If you have a question, or if you just want me to choose a card, we'll just trust that whatever comes through. I was doing a session on the weekend for someone who was going through a relationship breakup, and yeah, every time, it doesn't matter what deck of cards I choose, whatever I've been talking about, the card always complements anything that I'm talking about. So, and the answer in the card or the description, it was perfect for this person. So I've got these Spirit Oracle cards, and I'll choose one for everybody, and let me know if you've got any questions. But it's interesting, this this time is about really looking at yourself, looking at your life, looking at which areas in your life are not working for you, and allowing yourself to surrender and release and let go of that. So, and like I said, you know, I've been saying every week, you know, be kind and gentle with yourself during the process, and just being aware of any thoughts that take you down spirals and bring your energy down. So, okay, let me choose one of these cards and we'll just see what pops up. Another message for everybody. So this is an oracle card. It's karma. The message is, someone from the past re-emerges in your life. This gives you the opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power, yet stand also in the light of love. The universe is presenting you with a fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. This is really interesting, you know, because it's like we come in, I know for myself, I came in with a very karmic life, this life, and chose the family that I chose, and it has been a huge learning for me, you know, to come to a place of peace and knowing that every member of the family were all playing roles, and so cleaning up all the karma, but on both sides, all the ancestors, all the way back from, you know, all the past lives. So this is where sometimes, you know, everyone as a soul, we all come in with different purposes and missions in this life. And some of us have, you know, very karmically eventful lives, and others just cruise through and nothing really happens for them. So it just depends on what you agreed to before you came here, and also what you, as a soul, what you chose to learn, or what you chose to learn and grow as a soul. And like, you know, we're constantly upgrading our conscious human operating system. We're constantly learning as a soul, and that's why we came here in these bodies, to be here at this amazing time on the earth. And it's all about our soul's growth and evolution and ascension. And especially right now, you know, what we're witnessing on the planet is amazing. So how are you responding or reacting or feeling about what's happening on the planet? With, you know, there's a lot of control and manipulation and complying, and, you know, there's a lot of energy swirling around. And so it's again, trusting in the universe, okay? Trusting that you're being guided and you are protected and you are safe. So sometimes people just need to have that reassurance, because yeah, when they look at, you know, if you do watch the news or any kind of media out there, yeah, it can look very distressing. So what is it that you choose to let go of on this full moon? Now, if you are doing your own little ceremony, what I suggest is you write down everything that you want to let go of and then burn it. And this is what I do when I do my meditations and the full moon ceremonies, and we, you know, do a burning ritual, and we go much deeper into that. So tomorrow night for the full moon, I will be online doing a live presentation on the Palawa healing, as well as a demo for people, and there's a bunch of people that are going to come along. I've had many people who have put up their hand going, I'll be a demo, I'll be a volunteer to receive. So I'll do a quick 10-minute healing on somebody, and it will be online. So if you're interested in attending, I'll put the link in the comments below, and you're welcome to come along, and I'll be explaining more about how the Palawa can benefit you. It's all about shifting consciousness, expanding awareness, and connecting all 12 strands of DNA. And it's more of an enlightenment modality. So this healing, the physical healing, is secondary. This is more about shifting consciousness, seeing things through a different perspective, and seeing things through different eyes. So therefore you make better choices and decisions, and you don't, you know, react or respond or get hooked into other people's dramas. So that's just a few of the benefits, a little snippet there that I'm sharing with you. Though join me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. That's Brisbane, Australia time, and I may record it for those that are overseas. I know a lot of my friends in the US that's you're around 2 in the morning for you guys. So if you're interested, I can send that recording to you. And we may do, I'll just see, I'll feel into the energy on the time. At the time tomorrow night, we may do a quick meditation for the full moon, especially being, you know, a super moon, and really feeling the energy of the super moon and the full moon. The nights here in Brisbane have been so clear. The moon is so bright. So what a super moon means, that it looks larger and brighter when you look up in the sky. And so yeah, I may take some photos and afterwards. So but join me at 7 p.m. And so yes, Mark, if you're available tomorrow night, yeah, jump on, bring your friends, bring anyone who just wants to join in and listen to, yeah, I'll talk about the Palawa, though we may do a meditation as well. So I look forward to sharing that with you. And any questions? Mark, do you want a card? Do you have any questions? Do you let me just Keepers of the Light. This is another oracle deck. So okay, so I'm choosing this for Mark. Okay, one for Marin. Isn't that beautiful? So Joan of Arc, which is the voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Well, isn't that interesting. That's exactly what we were talking about with this full moon. It's all about the truth. So the message, extended message, you are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on your mission. Give up on the mission you feel called to fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. You may feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. You are not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being the honest soul you are. So, okay, so Mark, I feel that this card is for you, the Joan of Arc. Listen to the recording, and because that's really an interesting message. So let me choose one for Merrin. Merrin, if you are there, I will make choose one for you. And okay, Merrin, I'm going to make 3 piles. Do you want 1, 2, or 3? And I'll just wait for the answer to come through. There's usually a little bit of a delay. Okay, 3. Beautiful. This is, I'll show you the card. So the name is Mahavatar Babaji, which is soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Beautiful. So let me share the other meaning. It says, you may feel that you've retreated from the world recently. Maybe you've been as active socially or spiritually. No, sorry, I'll repeat that. Maybe you've not been as active socially or spiritually, but this time of inner rest has really paid off. You are becoming more and more consciously aware of how connected you are to God and all living beings. This sense of union is called yoga. Yoga goes beyond the physical ability and into a sense of awareness that's created through spiritual practice, meditation, and devotion to the divine. Mahavatar Babaji, the yogic father, is here to inspire that fire of union within you so that you can understand how your thoughts and actions are creating the waves of energy that form your life. Beautiful. That is also, you know, like going within and retreating. Especially the energies in May, it was so intense for so many people, and I know myself, I retreated, and also, you know, just having lots of quiet time. And also in June, you know, the energy is still swirling around. There's a lot happening energetically. For those who are empaths or highly sensitive beings, you will feel the energy, and there's a lot happening. So with this supermoon, it really just amplifies all of that because everything is stronger. So again, you know, sometimes did retreat lots of time. Awesome. Yeah, perfect, Marin. and just connecting with nature as well, and connecting with the nature spirits, and just really retreating back within yourself. And so good for you. And that's where, you know, whatever your practice is, whatever helps you to just go within and connect with your higher self, connect with source, connect with the divine, and just take time out to listen to your inner guidance. So I'm glad that that was helpful for you. You are so welcome. Thanks for joining today. Thanks for being here. I love you guys, and I look forward to catching up soon. And also tomorrow night, if you want to join for the Palawa Healing presentation at 7 p.m. Brisbane time, and we'll do a quick full moon meditation as well, because the full moon will be at 8 minutes to 10 p.m. tomorrow night. So we'll be right before the full moon, and then you can go out and do your moon dance and do your burning ceremony and enjoy the beautiful energy from this super moon. Okay, and you're very welcome, Mark and Marin. Have a beautiful Monday, and wishing everyone a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, namaste, sending much love, many blessings, and take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.